And then, so then during Key and Peele, which is awesome, I saw a bunch of Key and Spielberg sketches that I have. This is nice when you go through a spate of not watching Key and Peele. You get to catch up with a lot of. Those guys really go for it.
That's right.
We should have one or both of them on the show. He said flagrantly. Yup, we got a yup on that.
Do we have a yup?
The yups have it. Yeah, but it's got to be. It probably has to be one of them. They hate each other. It's they won't work together.
No, that's Kid and Play.
Oh, that's right.
Wow.
No, but they did voices on Rick and Morty.
Did you confuse Kid and Play with?
No, you just confused my joke for realsies. You're seeing double, and one thing is the joke and for realsies are separate, because you're seeing double, so you're looking at the for realsies. Focus on the joke half of your vision. They did voices for Rick and Morty, which Adult Swim didn't want us to talk about all the guest voices, but like 20% of our second season is leaked online, so you already know that they did voices. Unless you're one of these wonderful people who, and I appreciate the sacrifice. I think people are tweeting me going, the episodes are leaked. The 2 episodes that we sent out to press are leaked of Rick and Morty, and I'm not going to watch them until the date. I'd be with you, I think. I know, but I also don't. I don't fault anybody for doing it, but I will. I don't care about the politics of it. I would just say, from on Justin's behalf, that like we'd rather be finished with the episodes when you watch them, and we'd rather you see them with the sound mixed and stuff like that.
We're doing it for Justin.
All right, good.
Hashtag.
And there was another commercial during the Key and Peele's. So all right. So I'm 42. So a lot of this show is about me being open and honest about my racially obsessed 70s upbringing, the brain that's resulted in like I'm struggling with a post-racial millennial generation, and I'm not. I think the second half of A Proper Life should be spent realizing how wrong you were for the first half, and I'm loving it. That's what this show's about to a large degree. I'm going to therapy now. You heard me swear off therapy, and I'm never gonna like giraffes, but like, but so I'm confused about this one. So I'm watching Key and Peele, and then this McDonald's commercial comes on. I thought we stopped doing this. I thought this was like an 90s thing, and then we got embarrassed about it, the transparency of it, and stopped doing it. Maybe this is post now. Now it's like, well, why not do it? It's just like we're still doing the rapping all black people McDonald's commercials, the separate but equal McDonald's commercials where it's just all black people, and it's on the announcer's black, and everyone's unified by blackness and loving McDonald's, and I can't figure out how I feel about it anymore, because we used to unilaterally go, well, this is ridiculous. This is a holdover from a time when we thought that, you know, like that race separated people and that advertisers were catering to it. And now I have no idea how to feel about it, because they're clearly they're young and beautiful. And if I was part of a stereotype that made me like look sexy and have a good time all the time while I was eating my cheeseburgers, and I saw the commercial, I might go like, well, now I want a cheeseburger. Now that you're telling me white people like do their white thing, and part of being white is looking good and jamming out, and like it's just like it comes out. It's like $2.50 for a burger and fry, double fry, double fry, and it makes no bones about it. It's not disguising it anymore. It's like it's back to the 80s. Like 80s was like that. It was like they would just have a commercial. It was just like it was just fucking like crazy. It was like, yo, you want to get a Burger King Whopper, a Whopper, if you please. I want a Whopper with all my cheese. And it was just black people just biting into burgers, and they're just like, huh? And it's just like there's an elephant in the room. It's just like, hey, your race is different, but you should buy our product anyway. And so then I think in the 90s it got a little more subtle, maybe. Someone told me about. And have you seen this commercial? I think we must have talked about this commercial on this podcast. The Coors, I think it's a Coors Light commercial. The silver bullet people, right? So there's this commercial. We had to have talked about this. The commercial opens up. This is the 21st century that this commercial is. There's like courthouse steps, or like they're just like a skyscraper steps, and a multi-ethnic group of young executives comes out. And they're like, they just finished work and they're all in suits and they're like kind of congratulating each other on a job well done for capitalism that day. And the Asian lady walks off and like the white guy goes his way and there's probably a Latino guy, although they're we're lagging there. But at any rate, we follow the black guy. The handsome young black executive, and he goes, and then it goes to a special train station that he goes to, and there's, I think it's all black people on the train platform, and then the Coors Light Silver Bullet train pulls up, and it opens up, and inside is a crazy black party. On like a Buck Rogers set. It's like with dry ice and like holograms and just all black people just grooving out, drinking Coors Light, and he gets in it and it just goes away. And it's like, you're black. You have a secret life. Make our beverage a part of it. Like, why not? How do we feel about this? I guess it's not how do we feel about it. It's how does the average. It sounds
like there's a commercial targeted strictly at an audience that goes like, yeah, you're a black guy. It's cool to be a black gal or a guy. Like eat a cheeseburger, have a Coors Light.
We certainly don't want to live in a world where anything's against the law, but we're just talking about like what's.
Could there be a commercial where
what's respectful?
There should be a commercial where the black guy leaves the multi-ethnic capitalists, goes down a secret train platform, gets on an all-black dry ice train, and then a white guy gets on the train. And everyone's like, oh, shit.
Everyone stops for a second, and then he holds up a Coors Light, and they're like, yeah!
Exactly.
I think that, and it's like...
Well, what's the messaging there?
We
know you know about the black secret lifestyle. Make this beverage part of it.
Yeah. Their slogan is Coors Light. Is he cool? The funny thing is that as a TV writer, the line seems crystal clear to me. Or no, the line doesn't seem crystal clear to me. But I'm more forgiving of that when it's not in advertising. I guess because advertising all seems toxic. So, like, I don't blink at a black sitcom like the idea of a nice blue collar like this. He's a working man and he's got a family and of course you don't have to like diversify your all black cast, and I don't know. It's like I just swallow that all down and go, well, yeah, what else are we doing? Who cares? What the fuck? It's really like try to reflect life and try to cater to an audience.
But when McDonald's does an all-black commercial,
somehow it just like it makes me feel. I guess because all commercials are already even just a regular Pringles commercial with a rainbow cast of people not popping or stopping or whatever they do in the librarian saying
they're popping and not stopping.
No flavor in this library. Shh. What's going on? Who's having flavor in the library? Whoa! Woo! Titties. Glasses off. Titties. Because fuck women. Fuck them. I am so offended by the racial non-homogeny in commercials, but hey, if you want to sell me a beer, put it right between a pair of tits of any color, really, because I don't see things through that lens. I'll look at a big round pair of fake titties of any color. I'm progressive.
What is going on? Go on.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's and it's not like
when you see an all-black McDonald's commercial, what is your? What is your instinct? What is your reaction to that?
I go, Jesus, that's embarrassing and awkward. That's fucked up.
Do you think a black person thinks that's embarrassing that they're being pandered to?
I don't know, and I'll tell you what we're not going to do. We're not going to ask if there's a black person in the audience and then bring them up and have them speak for all black people. Because I just don't want to do that to that person. and that person has a right to feel however they feel, and they don't.
I'm talking about you.
I look at it and I go. We talked about this last week about how I confessed about my weird white perspective on these issues that doesn't quite matter and yet matters a lot. Should be reflected upon. Like that's how my feelings matter. It should be me looking at myself and going like, why does this make you feel this way? So the complicated thing is that all of my feelings have to do with perception of the other. When I see the commercial come on, I immediately go, I think my first emotional impulse is, if I were black, this would make me feel angry. This would outrage me. Yes. It would make me hate society. Yes. Because I would be going, what do all these people have in common, and why is this corporation telling me, why is this a hook? You know, like, why are they considering my race to be, and why, and then simultaneously also saying that my race is necessarily like, you know, of course it's fucking hip hop music. Of course it's, you know, and the announcer is like, he's not an uptight black guy. They exist, but he's not like a, you know, it's like the voiceover role is like, I don't know, the fucking voiceover guy in the McDonald's commercial is like, hey, you know what time it is. It's like, it's always got that like oozing with fucking nighttime DJ sexuality. Like, I don't know. I on one hand, I would be like,
maybe the commercial is not targeted towards black people, but to white people. Like, oh shit.
That's actually a really good point, because they're all very attractive black people, and maybe the white person inside you is like, fuck society. I'm gonna do what black people do. I'm so angry at white corporate America, I'm gonna go eat a fucking Big Mac with my thin little white lips. Nibble, 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 nibble. Look at me, Ray Kroc. Are you angry yet, White House? Chicken McNuggets. Anyways, but there is another part of me though that said, like I said, because it's not negative stereotypes in the commercial. It's you're fun, you're sexy, you're having a good time. I don't know. It's weird. I don't think anyone likes being defined. I think if they had a commercial that said like, hey, you're blonde. Come to McDonald's. Like, blondes have a good time. Like you know how blondes are. After work with my blonde friends, I'm in the mood for one thing: Chicken McNuggets.
But so many commercials are all white people. You don't feel that that's insulting to white people? That like when it's unanimously white people in a commercial?
I don't think you can insult white people. I don't know how to do that except to call them racist.
Or
Mario at the drawing room. I'm giving him credit for that joke. He said, hey, because we were talking about race because I was in there. And Mario, if you ever go to the drawing room, there's that big guy Mario behind the bar.
He's Cuban, yeah.
And he goes, you know what they say about white people, Dan? I said, no. He said, you can call him honky, cracker, peckerwood. Just don't call him racist. I was like, you're right. That's the only thing that offends them. They get all bent out of shape. I'd love to be called Peckerwood. That would be amazing. It would make me feel struggle. Yeah, I am a Peckerwood. Are you afraid? Of my wooden pecker? You should be. I will mortgage your house and then lie about it and foreclose. Because I am manipulative and racist and I'm a Peckerwood. Careful. All right. So we've talked.
What's the McDonald's commercial targeted just towards Peckerwoods?
The ninth hole's hard because it curves to the left. So you pick your 3-wood and you hold your breath and you swing for the clouds, but you know that your stomach is empty.
I can't believe they got Bob Seger to do that commercial.
Hey, tomorrow's Wednesday, and as all white people know, it's secret no work day. So come to McDonald's. There won't be any black people there.
Now, in that commercial, what if one black guy walks in on that day?
And then he holds up a McNugget, and we're like, get in here!